Hey, what's up everyone? This is Mark with Mohunt Silver. We're back with another search video. This time we don't have bank boxes though. I recently purchased 3 5-pound bags of wheat cents here. All mixed dates from 1909 to 1958. And we're going to see if we can find anything that's maybe uncommon, maybe a little on the rare side, who knows. I have my red book here ready to go to check for mintages and see if we do have anything rare or uncommon. I have also the microscope so we can check for RPMs or DDOs or DDRs, and I'll be using Variety Vista to check for those. And also I have my album here that I've been working on for quite a while, and we're gonna see if we can upgrade any of these early wheat cents here and see if we can make anything look a little bit nicer and get rid of a couple dogs I got in here. There's not many. Some of them are actually really nice. Other ones are, mediocre, average. But we're going to see what we can do. And I will be starting with one bag. We might split this up into 3 different videos. I don't know, because there's a lot of wheat cents here to go through. And but I'll be splitting them up as I go through each bag. I'll be splitting it up into decade piles and show you what we got. And so I think I'll start with this bag right here on top. Start with that one. And I'll be back when I have my first uncommon or interesting find. See you real soon. And I'd also like to mention, guys, if you like this video or find it interesting at all, please remember to hit that like button, comment on the video if you have any interesting things to say or anything like that, and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and see what they think as well. This is the first I've cracked open any of these bags here, guys, and check this out. I mean, you got a pretty good mix, and it looks like there's even a nice amount of steel cents in here too. But I was just looking around and checking some of the dates in the top here. I mean, yeah, you got a 37 right there. Where's another one I saw that was old? There's a 28. You can see that 28 right there. There's an 18 right next to it, or a 19, something like that. But there's a 27. Not in too bad a shape either. But it looks like this is going to be a pretty decent little sort and hunt through here. But yeah, so let me do a little bit of sorting and I'll get back to you if I find anything interesting. Alright guys, I bring you in for the first uncommon find of the bag. You see here we have a 1933 Denver, and if you look in the red book, 33 Denver only has 6.2 million minted, so that's not too bad. It's pretty good. Let's keep looking. Alright guys, we're back here, and we have all these wheat cents in this first 5-pound bag separated by decade. The only thing we did find that was a semi-key date would be that 33 Denver. But I'm going to go through these and now separate them out by mint marks and start checking mint marks for RPMs or anything like that. See if we can find anything interesting here. Maybe in those steel cents there too. There's a decent amount of them. And had a lot in the 40s. And that was our little 50s pile, so that's pretty good actually. We didn't get many in the 50s, a lot in the 40s, and quite a few in the 30s there, and then we got 20s and teens. No 1909s though, unfortunately, but we have a lot of mint marks to check in all these. So I'll be back if I find anything good. Alright guys, I got done sorting through all the 40s except for the steel cents right there. I still have the 30s, 20s, and teens to do. But I was working on the 50s here, and I came across one that I have under the scope right here. It's 1957 Denver. And if you look at it, it has some pretty significant die chips and extra metal in the date there on the 9 and the 5. And then I also noticed if I move it over to Liberty, I have another one right there in between the B and the E. So that's pretty cool. We got some large die chips. Pretty neat. I'll bring it back if I find anything else. Alright guys, we're back. We got the first 5-pound bag searched out, and we have 10 that were in decent condition that I found going through that bag. As you can see, they're ranging from 1934 all the way up to 1949, so that's pretty cool. But I would say the finds of this bag were the semi-key date 1933 Denver right there with only 6.2 million minted, and then the 1957 Denver with the large die chips in the 9 and the 5, and then another one between the B and the E over in Liberty there. Yeah, you can see it even on here, but that's pretty cool. So I'll get into the second bag, get it dumped out, and start sorting it, and see what we got. Alright guys, I thought I'd just bring you in real quick for the dumping of this second bag here, so we can see it getting dumped out together and do a surface hunt of everything we got here to look at. Check that out. That is a lot of pennies right there. A lot of wheat cents. But here you can see some steels. Let's see. Do we see anything old? Just doing a quick look. A few 50s. Oh, this bag looks like it might have more 50s in it. Okay, well I see some steels. I don't see anything like super old in this one yet. But we'll definitely be back when I do. Alright guys, I'm back after going through this second bag here of 5 pounds of wheats. And got a lot of 50s in this bag. That is my pile of 50s right there. And that is the 40s that were in this bag, which is kind of odd compared to the last bag, but everything else seems to be right on par. The 30s, 20s, and then teens, and then we got a nice little stack of steel cents there, but I'm going to be checking through all these, checking all the mint marks, and see if there are any double dies or anything like that, but it's going to take me quite a while. I'm going to go through everyone under the scope here. But if I do find anything, I will be back. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Well, we searched that second bag all the way, and didn't really find anything too crazy. But, let's see, out of all those 50 cents, there, I'll put this one under the scope quick. Found this one here, has a large die chip in the 9. And then, got another one here, same thing, but this one is in the 5. So we got those 2 die chips, and then we just got 2 nicer conditioned cents here. One being a steel cent, a 43 Denver. That's in pretty good shape. And then we also got a 55 San Francisco, which looks pretty nice and has some toning on it. So we'll get into the last and third bag, and we'll get her dumped out here in just a second. So I just got the last bag all dumped out on the table here to start going through it, and I was just doing some surface hunting. And this bag looks like it's actually a pretty good mix of dates in here altogether. Unfortunately, a lot of them are flipped to the reverse side, so I can't see what the dates are. But I'm seeing a good mix, 40s, 50s. Yeah, there's a 1920. Let's see. Can we see anything else? Oh, what's that right there? You got 1923. 1934 right there. So that's not too bad. But I'll get all these sorted out and get them separated into the decade piles, how I've been doing. And if I find anything interesting along the way, I'll bring you guys back in. See you in a sec. Okay, we're back, and we got this last bag of wheat pennies all sorted out by decades and steel over here. But 40s and 50s, pretty average. Had a lot less 50s in this one, but we did have a lot more 30s, which is pretty cool. So that'll be cool to go through. See what I can find in there. Maybe some RPMs. Who knows? But then we got some 20s and some teens. And then upon going through all of them and sorting them out, I did notice we got 2 semi-key dates, I'd say. 33 Denver. I got another one of those, so that's 2 for this for these bags. And then we also got a 31 Denver right there, and that only has about 4 million or so, a little over 4 million minted, so that's pretty good. That's a pretty rare one for, I guess, for what these were. And then we also got, I don't know if the camera picks that up, looks like it will, but a decently toned 1938 San Francisco right there. It looks like it's in pretty good shape too. But I'm going to go through these and look at them under the scope, and hopefully I'll be back with something cool to show you. So I'll be back as soon as I find something. Alright guys, well I bring you back in here after getting the third bag of 5 pounds of wheat cents searched here, and I'd say this bag was actually a pretty good one compared to the other 2, honestly. I'll get in a little closer here. As you can see, we got another 33 Denver. Got a pretty nicely toned and fairly good shape 38 San Francisco right there. Looks pretty good. Got a fairly decent 1912 Philadelphia. Got another semi-key date, 1931 Denver. Fairly nice 29 San Francisco. Sorry about that. Then we got this here 1943 Philadelphia steel cent. But if you see there we go, my camera will focus. It looks like there was a little blob of grease on the die right where the 4 is, because you can barely see that 4 on there at all. And the rest of the numbers and the date are perfectly fine. So there must have been some grease in the die, I think. And then we got this, I'd say, blazer for 1958 Denver. So overall, it's pretty good. We got 7 good ones here out of that last bag. And if you give me just a second, I'll be right back, and we'll be able to see everything we got out of these 3 5-pound wheat cent bags. Be right back. Alright guys, we're back here with the wrap-up with all 3 of these 5-pound wheat cent bags. And as you can see, we got stuff ranging from 1912. I'll just pan through them real slow here. But we got a 29S, 1934, 1938S. It's actually in pretty nice shape there. We got a 1939, 1944, 1944S, 1945, 2 1948s, 48 Denver, 49, and a 49 Denver. All in rather good shape. Then we got a 43 steel from Philly there with the, what I'm pretty sure is grease that was in the 4 on the die. Then we got, I'd say, 3 semi-key dates, 2 1933 Denvers and a 31 Denver in okay shape. Pretty nice 43 Denver steel right there. And 1958 Denver, it's in pretty okay shape. Then we ended up getting 3 total 1957 Denvers with, my camera will focus, there we go. Pretty significant die chips. This one, if I can get it to do it, there we go. Has a pretty good size one between the B and the E in Liberty. And then again in the 9 and the 5 on 1957. And this one has a pretty significant die chip right there in the 9. And then this one was the 5. That cut, fills in the top of the 5 right there. Nice little die chip, so that's pretty cool. Overall, I'd say it was a good hunt through those bags, and ended up with some pretty nice stuff here that's going to upgrade my book. And I'm pretty happy with it. And if you guys like this video, please give it a like. And give me some comments maybe if you like what you see, and what you think of what your thoughts are on this hunt. And remember to subscribe to my channel. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.